with the first day Clark of the NBA regular season. A game each of these teams and us as broadcasters have been waiting for a long time.
No doubt about it, Kevin, and the excitement you feel as a broadcaster, but even more so as a player, is something you have to temper down, especially if you're on the court. I mean, you don't want to have your adrenaline and excitement affect your focus. So you focus on the work that's gone into getting ready for the season, and then you try to just let that work lead how you play.
A look at the Magic starting group. Holiday out there with Terry Rozier. And it's Nikola Jokic. Then there's Markkanen. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot.
Really strong right there. George able to take the contact and muscle it up and in.
Markkanen a screen on Richardson. Rozier the pass to Holiday. Porzingis with the block.
Hey, with that length, Porzingis is always a threat to block shots. I mean, when he matches that length with really good energy and awareness, he can be a good defender.
And here's Richardson outside, and it's Orlando with the rebound. Jokic kicks to Holiday. Pass to Rozier. Here's Jokic. Can't connect from short range.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Richardson the pass to Porzingis. And it's Jokic with the rebound. The Magic have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Pass to Holiday. Down low, here's Bridges. Jokic trying to free himself up. And there's Bridges on the assist by Holiday.
Nimble inside play by Bridges, working his way to a close-range shot.
Porzingis with a screen on Bridges. The shot by George, no good.
Just 1 of 4 from the floor, not the start they were looking for here.
Richardson against Rozier. The pass to Markkanen. Inside. Here's Jokic. And no good that time. And Washington the other way now. 2022, Greg, a year for the Washington Wizards with some historic significance.
And it marks 25 years of the Washington Wizards name being on an NBA jersey. A cool moment for the current players who can look back on this franchise and know they're a part of history.
Here's Holiday. Paul George making his last shot. And that one's good. Jokic.
Quick reaction that time by Jokic. Very impressive. Good at rolling to the right spot after setting the screen and doing it quickly.
Lowry passes to Richardson. To the inside. Isaac against Markkanen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lowry can't get it to go. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for Orlando. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Markkanen dishes to Holiday. Off target with his 3.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Boy, really good body control that time by Richardson. Anticipated the foul coming, absorbed that contact, and didn't let it bother his shot.
The Wizards shooting their first foul shot of the game.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
On the free throw, no good. And for Orlando, it's been a tough decade. We would agree on that. And Greg, they've only won 2 playoff games since 2012.
Well, they've only made the playoffs twice in that span as well. So they've got a lot of draft picks lined up in the next few years, and they need to make good on those high picks.
Al Richardson, after Lowry Markkanen, misses from long range. Now Lowry, he's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Orlando's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. pass to Jokic. There's the triple. Another miss by Orlando.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Screen by Porzingis. A shot by Lowry. Wide open. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Can't let Lowry get comfortable from beyond the arc because he's more than capable of hurting you from there.
Jokic sets the screen for Holiday. And he overshot that one, missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
To the middle. Outside for George. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And last season, 86% from the line. So he's always had that calm presence at the line no matter the situation.
Yeah, those were fine numbers he posted at the line. It was hard to find fault with anything he did from the stripe.
The first free throw is good. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, GA, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin, but give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
Jamal Murray, he's checked in for Terry Rozier. And so he hits both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic.
Chance to see the numbers for George. He's coming off an excellent season. He averaged about 24 points a game last year, 7 rebounds and 5 assists, and he was their top scorer throughout last season.
Well, his teammates knew whenever they really needed a basket, just look his way.
Here's Holiday. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Jokic finds Markkanen. Jokic sets the screen for Holiday. Porzingis with the block. Holiday against Richardson. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Markkanen. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
I had a chance to catch up with Jamal Mosley. He told me it's always a challenge when you face a team this opportunistic. He said those guys are going to look to take advantage of any weakness. We have to really communicate defensively tonight. Guys, back to you.
Yeah, David, thanks. We appreciate the report. They're in a tough spot to try to figure out how to slow down those shooters, GA.
Yeah, it's going to take a great defensive effort from all 5 guys. Should be fascinating to watch.
Well, you know what? I think they've got to run guys off their spots, to your point. Make them work hard for every opportunity they get.
Now, here's Richardson. following the miss by Jokic.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Will it go? Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Jokic doing a really good job that time, concentrating and maintaining his balance despite being fouled.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And I like what he did at the line a season ago. How about 81%?
Yeah, that's a great asset to have, guys, for any team. Coming down the stretch in close games, you've got a guy who's confident and very good at the line. When he steps up there, you feel good about it.
And back in 2021, Nikola Jokic became the lowest drafted player to ever win the MVP. The 41st pick of the draft, the first second-round pick to win the award.
Now, Jokic following the miss by Kyle Lowry from deep. Murray outside. Bridges sets the screen for Murray. He feeds it to Bridges. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. 6 points for Mikal Bridges.
Really rock-solid decision-making from Murray, assessing the situation and then making the precise pass at the right time.
And from second-rounder to MVP Greg, Nikola Jokic. What a story.
Amazing, Kevin. And, you know, one thing the Joker did to transform his game, dedicate himself to his conditioning. Jokic is in much better shape now than when he first entered the league.
To the paint. Holiday gets the bucket. Holiday's got it all tied up now for the Magic.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
George, no good.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
The shot by Holiday, no good. And so George will bring it up for the Wizards. Lowry passes to George. Here's Isaac. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. And the Wizards lead by 2.
You know, if you're defending Isaac, guys, you got to honor his jumper. He's a very capable scorer from there.
Inside. Here's Jokic. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Jokic has got 7 points.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Lowry passes to George. Launches a 3. He scores the basket. That's field goal number 3 for him.
And, you know, the long-range shooting of PG is admirable. I mean, he's a dead-eye launcher from deep. And he's developed that part of his game over the years.
Offensive rebound. Holiday. Wide open look here for Murray. No good on the 3. Washington leading now by 3. Porzingis passes to Lowry. From deep, George. It's hauled in by the Magic.
Well, I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front.
And Holiday kicks to Markkanen. Pass to Jokic. Shoots over Isaac, and Jokic gets it to go. The assist by Markkanen. And that's now 9 points for Jokic. Lowry with the ball. He had 15 points last out. And here's Porzingis for a 3. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Lowry showing you the veteran smarts there, able to sniff out when the D has overcommitted and taking advantage.
Jokic with his screen on Richardson. Murray the pass to Jokic. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots from the baseline. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Wizards leading by 4. He kicks it to Lowry. Back to Porzingis. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. That's 7 points for Porzingis. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Jokic with his screen on Lowry. And Holiday, here we go.
Well, he's like an eel slipping into the paint. Drew Holiday glides past the other guys and gets himself right to the bucket.
And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one is on Holiday. And the man who many consider the greatest Raptor of all time, Kyle Lowry.
He said he plans to return to retire in Toronto someday. He's already had a street named after him there. And in time, probably a statue in his honor as well.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. Clark, hasn't the Magic had some of the worst injury luck in this NBA the last couple seasons?
Certainly have, Kevin. And this is a team that has been trying to develop young players. And they've been somewhat stifled because of injury. And I think the best way to grow is through young players. And you've got to give them reps, playing games. So it's been frustrating for Orlando to have these outstanding young talents be thwarted by injury.
And over the last couple seasons, it feels like the Washington Wizards roster is in constant flux. I mean, from role players to all-stars, guys coming in and out.
Here's Powell. Porzingis with the block. Lowry deciding where to go with it here. Passes it to Porzingis. Back to Lowry. This one for 3. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Porzingis with the block. That's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession. And the Wizards making a change here. Rubio's checked in. And the Magic making a change here as well. LeVert's checked in. Washington on D. It's a 5-point game. Hart, that's good.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Outside, Porzingis. No good from outside. And Murray's got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. LeVert the pass to Murray. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. Now just a 1-point Wizards lead.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And Rubio kicks to Stewart. Here's Porzingis. Tries again. He lays it in. Porzingis has got 9 points.
No substitute for hustle and hard work, and Porzingis getting the bucket because he put both into effect there.
Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for Washington. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And taking a look at the Wizards' performance here, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots in there.
And so here's Orlando. They trail by 3. Isaiah Stewart out there with Porzingis. And there's Seth Curry. Then it's Ricky Rubio. And it's Mann in at the small forward. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Rubio. No good off the back of the rim. Now here's LeVert. Not a lot of room. It's hauled in by Stewart. Washington leading now by 3. And here's Rubio. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Outside, Porzingis. That doesn't go either for Porzingis. The Magic shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Here's LeVert. Powell with a screen on Curry. LeVert with it. Now guarded by Porzingis. LeVert kicks to Morris. 4 seconds left. Porzingis with the block. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thanks, Kevin. Wizards ownership has promised to never hit the hard reset button we saw from teams in recent years like the Sixers. But the fact remains that this is a franchise that last enjoyed a 50-win season in 1979. So for the patient, diehard fans in the DMV, it seems the wait for a true contender may take a lot longer. Kevin?
Well, time will tell, David. Thanks. It's deflected. Now here's Curry. Kicks it to Rubio. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
LeVert finds Morris. Misses off the left iron. Wizards leading by 9. Man passes to Rubio. Greg, we know the league's cracking down on those dangerous plays that risk a player's health. Why was that less of a focus when you play?
That's a great question. You know, I think it's smarter to approach the game this way. We don't want to have unnecessary injury because of guys maybe just taking it a little too far with the physicality.
You know, some players just have a shooter's mentality, and Curry's in that category. Seth has not met a shot he doesn't like, and most of them he takes he can make.
Now here's LeVert. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Just 5 to shoot. And they get it. Rubio with the rebound.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
Rozier with the steal. LeVert in the corner. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backcourt. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Looking at Washington, they took the win in their last game out against Charlotte. Morris with the screen for Rozier. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
The pass to Porzingis. Fires for 3. Orlando grabs the miss. Now Rozier. Morris a screen. Rozier kicks the foul. Pass to Hart. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Pass to Man. Fires the 3. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Man's got 6 points in the quarter. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle sticks for the Wizards?
Their defense has been so aggressive. No time shutting shooters down here with authority.
They're also doing a really good job on the offensive boards, bagging their own groceries, doing whatever it takes to get those second chance points.
with a whole new group out there now. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Jokic, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. Lowry Marketing comes in for Morris. Mikal Bridges checked in for Josh Hart. And it's Drew Holiday in for LeVert. Here's Holiday. They could use a bucket. And there it is for him. Holiday's got 6.
Not a whole lot the defense can do there. I mean, Holiday just staying within himself, under control, despite the aggressive coverage.
Lowry. That one's not going to go. Holiday with the defensive effort. Jokic passes to Rozier. Back to Jokic. Good work defensively by Carter. And here's Isaac. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. Richardson outside. Fades and shoots. Isaac misses.
Take what's available. Use the fadeaway when the defender's there on you.
And the Magic right now, missing that franchise player, might have one of their young talents develop into that, but currently they lack that star.
And as we know, Greg, the NBA is a star-driven league.
Hard to contend without a top 10 player on the roster. The Magic have been patient in their approach, and one player taking a leap this season would be huge.
The first one falls.
And for Terry Rozier, all of his efficiency numbers are way up the last couple years. Here's a guy who was just 37% from the field during his time in Boston.
Second free throw, no good. And the numbers of Terry Rozier. As you mentioned, they're getting better bit by bit, Greg.
Scary Terry's three-point shooting is way up, and that helps big time. With experience, Rozier isn't forcing things offensively, becoming a much better decision maker.
Clock at 4. Richardson finds Carter, and the basket is good. And the Wizards lead by 14.
Just a real solid understanding of how to exploit the defense. Carter Jr. impressive at positioning himself in these situations.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Now here is Holiday after Jonathan Isaac's miss. Here's Bridges. Another miss by Orlando. Washington leading now by 14. Outside, George. And too long on the shot. Orlando's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Passes it to Rozier. Off target from outside. And the Wizards with possession. They're on a 14-3 run. The Magic trail by 14. Holiday with it. He has 6. The pass to Markkanen. Trying to find Jokic. Gets it to him from 18 feet away. Rebound by the Wizards. Carter's got his 4th rebound in this one. Lowry against Bridges. Outside Lowry. Carter with a screen on Bridges. Lowry for 3. Good on the three-point shot. Lowry's got 7.
And he is an elite-level decision maker. Lowry understands when to pass out of that pick and roll and when to shoot.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball. Pass
to George. Carter with a screen on Bridges. Here's George. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And they were in the top half of the league in opponent field goal percentage. Did a lot of work on the defensive end, always trying to take away the opponent's best shooter.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Murray's checked in for Rozier. And both free throws good for Paul George. And here's Jokic. 9 points in the game so far. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Murray against Richardson. Markkanen sets the pick for Murray. Trains the three-pointer. Murray's got his second bucket.
Murray already a capable shooter from deep. I think the more shots he takes like this, the better he'll become at it.
Here's Isaac. It's hauled in by Jokic. Jokic just got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Bridges finds Murray. The 3. Rebounded by the Wizards. Isaac's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Now here's Richardson.
Boy, Josh Richardson, really the kind of guy every team could use because he's got a well-balanced 3 and D game. He does a lot for his team, brings a lot of value to whoever he plays for.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
And last year, excellent at the free throw line, just a shade under 90%.
Guys, I thought he got into a groove last year at the charity stripe, and I thought he maintained it deep into the season as well.
And that one misses. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also.
You don't see him have too many of those trips to the line.
And Markkanen can give you, Greg, a solid defensive effort at both the 3 and the 4.
And Kevin, many thought Markkanen was a defensive liability, but give him credit, worked hard to prove he wasn't. And while not a superb defender, he has become a plus defender for this team.
Jokic passes to Murray. Markkanen kicks to Murray. Orlando moving the ball around. Just 4 to shoot. From deep. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And now, let's take a look at the upcoming schedule for the Washington Wizards. On Thursday, they'll be facing Kyrie Irving and the Dallas Mavericks. And then on Saturday, they'll be matching up against Mike Conley and the Utah Jazz. Richardson outside.
2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining in the second quarter. 2 minutes.
And it's Richardson slamming it down.
Yeah, Richardson's got a nice vertical now, and you saw it right there.
Outside Holiday. Pass to Jokic. Looking to get it going. That shot misses. And Washington the other way now. Outside Lowry. He dishes it to George. Carter with a screen on Bridges. And it's George missing.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Passes it to Jokic. Back to Holiday. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First
That's on Jonathan Isaac.
There you see how tough Holiday is. He simply pressed and forced the issue there and got the defense to overcommit.
The Magic have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this game.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
And he makes the first.
And now in his 14th NBA season, just one All-Star appearance for Drew Holiday, but that belies his greatness as a player.
Winslow's checked in for Orlando. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. You know, Greg, you can make the case Drew Holiday is the prototypical two-way guard.
And, you know, and defense can just one All-Star game, but Drew's impact perhaps greater than some other players with multiple All-Star seasons. Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
Full throttle, pedal to the metal, attacking basketball. I like that.
Shooting two.
And the first one drops. And Wendell Carter Jr., Greg, one of the better rebounders in the NBA.
And, Kevin, his numbers kind of sneak up on you. I mean, great job of clearing the glass and getting the break started. Still underrated as a rebounder, but is making a name for himself.
The Magic making a switch here. Robinson's checked in, and good on the second, so he makes them both.
You know, when we talk about the modern big, Carter Jr. is a great example of it. He can shoot, he boards it, he's got good size, and a pretty diverse skill set.
Now the pass to Jokic. Over Carter. Another miss by Orlando.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
Here is Lowry. He's got 7. Driving in. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Lowry's got 5 points now this quarter.
Relentless is a word to describe Lowry. He is a wrecking ball of a guard.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Now here's Murray. 5 points in the game. Robinson a screen on Lowry. Orlando needs to get off a shot. Fires from 18. That shot off. And so it's the Washington Wizards controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Kyle, a good first half for you all. How do you continue that for the rest of the game?
We got to come out with our energy. We got to come out and play our game and keep going out there and pushing. Our defense and everybody's rotating, so we're playing together right now.
We'll see if you stay connected in the second half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Hey everybody, halftime is upon us, and a battle is also upon us. Not Kenny and Shaq this time, thankfully, but two outstanding players through the first half.
Well, this is what I like to see. None of this is mamby-pamby little man play. I want to see the big guys battle it out.
Same here, big fella. Enough small ball. Let's move some furniture, and let's have you stop saying namby-pamby. And now taking a look at the first half of this game, hard not to be in awe of what Porzingis is doing right now.
He's just like Kitty. He's an instigator for their momentum so far. I mean, the block shot has been outstanding. He's been excellent on the glass, cooking up a recipe for that barbecue chicken stew all game long. Want some, Kitty?
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Paul George really making a difference here.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through two quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. So on the floor for Orlando, Jokic is out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then there's Terry Rozier. And it's Holiday in at the point guard. And he makes that one. Jokic has got 11 points.
Look, this package that Jokic has, instinct, length, timing, you don't have to jump really high if you've got those things working for you to be effective as a rebounder.
The wide open look here for Porzingis. The three-pointer, no good.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, Kristaps Porzingis famously earned the nickname the Unicorn for his combination of size and skill. Former All-Star, injuries have held him back. But now a new team presents a new opportunity. KP says, I'm going to take my game to the next level because my body is going to be healthy, and that's it. Well, Kevin, let's hope so.
Absolutely. He has had injuries along the way, but the talent is obvious. David, thanks. Now here is Holiday. He's got 8. Here's Bridges. Rebounded by Isaac. And here's Isaac. He'll bring it up for Washington. And here's George for 3. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. On the wing, Holiday. Bridges outside. Down low, Isaac with the steal. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Lowry against Holiday. Lowry passes to Isaac. Porzingis with a screen on Markkanen. They grab their own miss. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
It's a really aggressive play that time from Porzingis, refusing to back off of his shot and able to draw the foul.
And staying healthy for Porzingis has been a challenge over his career. Not uncommon for players standing well above 7 feet.
And the first one at the line is good. And in New York, even before his injuries, the front office voiced concerns about Porzingis' ability to stay healthy.
Well, the track record for players 7-2 and up, not great. And today's game demands more movement from big men than ever before.
The Magic trail by 20. Jokic with his screen on Lowry. Holiday, the pass to Markkanen. Trying to find Jokic, gets it to him. And he banks in the layup. And it's 13 points for Jokic.
And Markkanen, the big fella, has nice court vision, solid at finding open teammates.
George passes to Lowry. George sets a screen for Lowry. Now here's Richardson. And it's off the back rim, no good.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
To the middle. Here's Jokic. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession.
All right, a
a chance to check out stats for Lowry. He had a strong showing last season. Averaged about 13 points a game, 7 assists and 4 rebounds. The contributions he's been making on the floor have been a boon for this team. Great stretch of games for him.
Yeah, you know, they've given him more responsibility, and he's responded. And the way he's going, I think his role is only going to increase.
And it goes down 2 points. Lowry's got 11 points.
And try and name a 6-footer who likes to operate inside more than Lowry. He is a beast.
Bridges, no one around him. No good on the triple.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Isaac kicks to Lowry. Outside, Porzingis. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got his 4th assist in this one.
Boy, coach has to love seeing Porzingis scoring like this. I mean, he is totally locked in so far tonight.
Now here is Holiday. He's got 8. Bridges a screen on Lowry. The Magic again can't hit.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Holiday against Lowry. Rozier looking around. Pass to Markkanen. Now Rozier. From deep 3-point range. Rebounded by Isaac. Isaac's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pass to Lowry. Porzingis with a screen on Holiday. Out to Porzingis. Off target from 3-point range. Orlando's gone into a slump here from 3-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the 3rd. Jokic passes to Holiday. Orlando moving the ball around. They get it back. Jokic with the bucket. Jokic has got 6 here in this quarter. Wizards leading by 21. Richardson right side. And here's Porzingis for a 3.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Here's Jokic. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Hey, Clark, one stat where Jokic is consistently dominant, of course, is rebound.
Well, he does everything well, but you're game after game, Kevin. He is eating that glass. He stays near the top of that particular statistic. And he knows games are won and lost on the boards, and he wants to be able to contribute in that way. But he is a brilliant player, not just a rebounder. Jokic has such a great basketball IQ, and his creativity is off the charts. He's capable